In the last few sessions, we've caught each of the three parties up to speed as to what can be described as the most current timeline. The last and Rosalie have found themselves phased into a new world, drenched in grey stone and dimmed hallways. After meeting up with a gaggle of strangers, you pass through a silver torch hallway and up towards an iron-barred door, which your dubious compatriots have stepped forward to open. All at once, a breath of warm sunlight blinds your group for a few moments. The group that landed on the eastern shore, with the addition of their own dubious companion, find themselves on the other side of a much similar door. As they descend the shallow steps down towards the rusted gate door, it swings open before them. Upon its threshold is a shrouding darkness and a beam of light cast upon ferried boots. Since the party has now met each other, I don't remember who was first in leading each respective group, so the floor is open to whoever.
I know for a fact our group was definitely led by a sister.
I believe I was... Heya was leading our group. Remember that?
Correct.
Okay. Heya or sister. I will say Heya after a few seconds. You do see, people you do recognize on the other side. Same with you, sister.
Hello.
Who are you?
Oh, thank God, it's you. Are you all right? Are you unharmed? Is everyone there with you?
Who are you again?
I believe they're from the ship.
I'm Sister Leoffra, and I was on the boat with you. We've been searching for you for a couple days now. We washed up on the other side of the island.
I see. Very well then.
Is the whole group with you? Did everyone survive?
I believe so.
More or less.
She looks behind her at where the rest of the group is. Is the captain with you?
No.
Oh. Never mind.
The captain's worker, I believe his name is Noel, decided to stay on the beach.
He's alive? No.
Last I remember, yes.
Great.
Wait, so what I'm hearing is that he's alive, but he just decided to stay by himself on the beach. That doesn't sound exactly the smartest thing to do on an island like this, especially when no one knows where we are and, just... I'm
Let
sure
him starve
he has...
to death for all I care. The position he put us in. Let him starve. The rest of us are alive. The captain's not here, but that's all that matters.
What?
But sister, I feel as if we might need to forgive and forget. The thing that happened on the ship is done, and we can't do anything about it, and we just need to move on. And
move on from the fact that you tried to kill someone? Do you really think that's something he would forgive?
Was there a mutiny on board that I was unaware of?
Yeah, what exactly happened?
These two tried to kill Noah and throw him overboard.
That isn't his right. I should have killed him. I should have let him be taken. But
was there a good reason for doing such a thing?
The gods willed it. The god in front of us, he he wanted Noel, and we were just trying to.
And
follow
now
and
he's
listen to that.
brought the ire of Zvaya down on all of us. He should be rotting at the bottom of the ocean or in the hands of that god for all I care. But no, I saved his
Well-
bloody life, and now he's stood on that beach,
I guess-
not helping us, starving himself to death. Let him die. Let him die.
I guess the good thing about it is that we did find out that it wasn't a god. It's just a demiurge, so he does not have much power, other than to cause us a bunch of problems and wash us up here.
Let him die.
This is his
Let's
job.
get out of here. Anyway.
How did you not sacrificing our deckhand lead to the ship capsizing? I'm lost.
The giant wave that took us out. I'm assuming he had something to do with that. Zvaya.
Why would you assume that?
He's
Wait, can
His-
I? Oh wait. Do I Atanazi know anything about? Well, I guess. Never mind.
If I remember right, Sam was below deck for that entire thing, right?
Correct. Sam and Hea have
Okay.
So
no
was
idea
Hea.
what happened.
Yep, that's true.
Yeah, there was like a like scary I don't even know, and it made us
Demiurge.
answer like these riddles, and I felt like if we got it wrong, we were gonna die, but also if we got it right, we were gonna die, and then we got the riddles right, and then big wave, and here we are.
So, let me get this straight. You did everything right, and you still think that this is the fault of Noel.
This is
I
why
don't
do
think
not
we're going
like
to
the
come to an
gods.
accord on this.
Yeah, I feel like we're not going to agree on this as well.
Well, I feel like I'm missing
the
some
time, we did not-
information, but I did kind of enjoy Noel's company, so...
Don't get me wrong.
Do you want
I
to
believe that
discuss this here in this weird catacomb, or do you want to get to safety and then I could explain further?
Where's safe? Have you guys found a magical safe place on this island?
Well, you put it lightly, but kind of.
Yeah, exactly that we did.
There's a temple
We found-
a short distance from here, and a different, more benevolent demiurge inhabits it, and he can seemingly produce an unlimited quantity of potable water and edible food.
He's got great crab.
There's a spring
He
in
also
a
has-
You
Help me
seem very easily trusting. After especially what I just heard of you immediately distrusting another one of these demiurges.
I feel like you're not.
There
You're not
is
able
context,
to-
and I can explain further. It's just I would rather do so in safety than in the middle of a weird underground.
I mean, we're
I
pretty
do want to
safe
also
here.
add that the to say that one god is bad and then the other god is good, it's pretty easy to say since everyone is slightly different. They're not all the same. But he has helped us significantly. Has given us, food and drinks. He even made me a sort of leg to replace my lost one. And Atanazi is gonna glance over at Samuel's nub and just kind of. I have another piece of wood that they used on my leg. He can easily transmute it into
No,
some sort
thank
of.
you. I'm fine.
And then Atanazi is just gonna
That is your
quietly nod.
prerogative.
The party
Regardless of
that
how
has.
foolish.
Sorry, Hador, can I get in real quick?
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
No, you're all good. The party that has come up from the catacombs, I'm not sure if you guys are moving out of the door and into the light, or if the other party is moving into the darkness. But as you're sort of talking back and forth and you're seeing who's there, you guys notice that there is the party from the Saint notice that there is an additional man in the back of the other group that was not seen on the ship. And conversely, the party that came from the eastern shore, across the like upper side of the island, you notice that there are two people in the other party that you don't recognize from being on the ship. Some changes that people have probably noticed: Atanazi is missing one of his legs and is now replaced with wood. Samuel is missing a forearm and nothing is in its place.
And it also now is wearing leather armor.
And the party coming up from the catacombs are noticeably more armed, or like carrying more gear. Not necessarily weapons drawn, but... Oh, you can go, Hea.
Regardless of how foolish this situation is, we seem to be currently stranded on an island or some sort of region. So safety and shelter should be our main concern, not bickering about who is to blame.
On that topic, does anyone know the name of the island that we're on? I'm still, a bit lost as to how we got here.
Excuse, Atanaisi's just gonna, like, kind of, like, toss a glance at this person who's speaking, and, I don't recall having more people.
And I didn't see you when I saw the others.
Yeah, surprisingly, people live on this island. Or,
No.
other than us, get here in magical, mysterious ways. Get used to it.
Precisely. We, and she'll kind of put an arm around, the last standing next to her. Say, we did not come here by ship. We were in Bryn Mawr. We were going into a cave, and we popped out onto this island with these people who came here on a ship, the same ship that you did, and committed murder. Almost murder.
All the more reason, I'm sure, it is Vibe that stranded us here, in his wrath. I should have let him take that stupid fucking bird.
Does no one know where we are?
Well...
I don't know if this place even has a name. It's been from what we've
kind of like
sort of seen. It's been uninhabited for a long time.
Atanaisi's gonna look back at, like, Sellsword. I know there's no name for this island, but we've been told that we are somewhere on an island off of Bryn Mawr. So we're not far. We're just not on that island, country.
Things get stranger and stranger.
All the structures we've seen so far, all of the objects are gone to ruin.
And Bryn Mawr's a big fucking country, so it's not like that narrows it down at all.
Right.
And there's
do we remember, we didn't, like,
people
clear out
downstairs.
the dungeon that we were in, right?
I think we did, for the most part.
From your perspective, Rosalie has only seen one room, and then sort of like left what looked like a catacomb, so like an area with multiple rooms, and then once you got to the spiral stairs, you went up, but there were like floors underneath you. If that's what you meant.
Okay. Just trying to think of if it's better to be out in the open or down where the fucking bugs are.
We probably discussed with Rosalie that we had pretty much cleared out that level of the catacombs, the one we found you on.
Okay.
We cleared out that level and didn't find the artifact we were looking for. So I don't know if we want to, like...
Unless it's on the arm of... the last? Rosalie? One of you guys had something on your hand.
Yeah, there is a glove that Thalas is wearing that Moss, does it look visibly magical? I forgot if you said whether or not.
Not normally, no.
I think we all failed our roles, is what happened.
If you're looking to get inside, because I would like to know the explanation as to why this man was subject to almost murder himself. We could come inside here.
Well, we either have to decide to stay here overnight or go back to the ruins we were in, because there's I don't know if you've run into it down here, but there's a big issue with the undead on this island. Only during
We
the
met
night
their
they seem to
shepherd.
they seem to be
Yeah, they're cool.
iffy about the light, but we either have to stay down here overnight or head back shortly.
We met the giant who lives in these catacombs, who shepherds the dead.
I don't remember who's playing Asta, but whenever your character comes up that you're talking, it's very quiet.
Yippee, I'll fix it, hold on.
Okay. I was like, I think
you.
you've gotten talked over twice, but I could not tell you were talking unless I
Asta's-
was looking at the screen.
Asta's also just
Asta is
quiet
also,
and
yeah.
prone to get talked
Yeah.
over, so...
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's really a double
And
whammy. I
character.
can't tell if shit's fucked up or if I'm just being.
I can hear you pretty okay. I can hear you pretty fine. But let me go back. Also, I was going to say, I think it would be better if we do not stay here. If there is a problem with undead, we should go back up and at least go back to Xenios, because at least we know that there's food and water there, and it's, I don't know how it is down here, but it is yard safer I think than being here.
Yeah,
As long as we keep it well lit.
But you said the other one of your group that was missing was a deckhand. Don't you think that's kind of fucking important for getting a ship?
If he wants to stay on the beach, let him stay on the beach. It's my position.
Judge,
I
when
think
we...
before we travel.
How far away are we from the beach where Noel should still be?
Noel was on the beach that you arrived on, so
Right.
it's down the stairs and then out that door.
We're not
but
too
then
far
he's
away.
like, he's right on that beach. No, it would probably be like a less than 10-minute walk. Like it would probably take you 10 minutes to do all the stairs.
Yeah,
and
we
then
didn't
get out
really
that door.
abandon him. We just like went into the store while he was in the car.
I tried. He didn't want to
One
come.
car without air conditioning.
The
No,
windows
but
are open,
don't worry.
and he's listening to his favorite his wave song.
Listening to the sea
And
breeze.
he has alcohol. I gave him alcohol too.
So
There you
the man that Atanazi refers to as sellsword kind of just like ignores what Sister Leofrin is saying and turns to your group, the catacomb group. You know where
Yeah.
this guy is?
We can go check on him. If there's safe space to be had, then at least he might want to know about it. Come on. You want to go say hi? Follow us.
I'm gonna look over to Rosalie and just sort of look back to Samuel.
He's only 10 minutes away.
Well, it's better to stay with the group than to be by ourselves. You know how that went last time.
Yeah. Alright, let's go.
It's okay. I'll walk behind you.
And we'll start walking down the stairs.
I think, would it be best if, I don't know, sister, I think it would be best if
It's safer to go with them. But like, I'm not in favour of this, but I'm not in favour of being on my own, so.
Okay, then Atanazi's just going to nod, because he was definitely giving her away at like, hey, I don't know if you're going to
This is the most visibly
Five Nights at
emotional you have
Freddy's.
seen this woman since you met.
Visually-
She's not
visually-
happy about this.
Visually, emotional is very hard to see on a veiled woman. I cannot see her face.
I've got a full face veil on, but
I could
this is the most like emotional you have seen her since you met her. This goes for anybody. Like she has not been this like emotional anyway about anything since you would have met her a couple of weeks ago.
Should we get
I was gonna say
descriptions
also-
from the new group? Because I don't believe Nat and Lily have actually gotten visual descriptions for your guys' characters.
True, we haven't.
I've been staring at these tokens pretty good, but that's all I got.
Do you want us to do a little
let's,
introduction before
yeah,
we
let's
get any further?
let's
Put on
go
a line.
around, and I guess I'll call on people and then just give a concise description of what they look like. You can go first.
Also,
sister.
Oh, me first. Sister Alfred, she's a very tall woman, dressed all in white with a full, like, head and face veil on, so you can't see her face at all. The only bit of her body that's exposed really is her hands. Yeah. Sort of just completely covered.
Atanazi, you can go, and then if you had a question.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if we are still continuing on from last session, Atanazi, it has his arms linked with sister as she was helping him going down the stairs, but also I feel like that's now needed in case she like Foxy jumps fucking what's his face? And kind of similar stature, you next to her is a also pretty tall, I think I had him at 6'2" or 6'3" or something. Tall, gangly, very ghostly looking man. His skin is pretty pallid and his hair is almost like as transparent as what his skin looks. And behind like his like thick cow-like eyelashes is a very light colored eye. Well, eyes. He has two eyes. He is wearing monk habits. They are in the color of green. And I forgot. I think I made it. You know what? For all intents and purposes, it's just going to be all green. It's pretty tattered up since it's not as well kept as they should be. But it's pretty tattered up, and yeah.
Okay. Atticus?
Me next, okay. Atticus is you see he's like a beast man. He's trying to hide some parts of his feathers a little bit, but it's not really working. For his like feathers on his face, with gray hair and like red tipped like ends, and feathers for ears kind of, so it's kind of hard to hide. He's wearing like kind of male carrier clothes, from like the 17th century, it looks like, with ruffles and things like that kind of look royal-ish, like royal adjacent, belonging to some type of family, with dark skin, a hooked nose, and he's around 5'8", and he has, I think that's it.
Does he have wings
Perfect.
like he does in his token?
He has, I put that there because he's a bird, but he has more like just tail feathers, and like, his hands have, he has longer fingertips, like kind of hooked fingertips, and like scales on his hands.
Nice. With their
What?
group is a maybe a little bit shorter than average, but stockier built man. He has very dark eyes and dark hair, and he's standing stiffly near the back of these three. If Rosalie and the last of you could describe yourself briefly to the new group, that would be perfect.
Yeah. Rosalie is a short, young human girl with pale skin and kind of like greasy black hair, pulled back. She's got like scars by her chin and her fingertips. And then other than some raggedy clothes, she's got like a belt with a rabbit with one of its eyes crossed out, like with a dagger or something. And she's got little bumps and rattles in her clothes moving around, like there's a little critter in there.
Hell yeah. The last?
Yeah, so I am visibly a halfling. So like unless they're like old age, they kind of look indiscernible to human children aside from having pretty big ears. She's 3'5", has a sword. I assume she wasn't able to find a sheath for it, so I assume she's probably holding that sword just like in her hands. It is the length of her entire body. And she looks like she is in shock, kind of looking around, like eyes darting around everybody, trying to understand this kind of insane situation after she already went through another insane situation, and she looks very overwhelmed. And she also has on her shoulder a falcon with brown and white feathers.
Hell yeah.
You have that.
I have that. I did not describe that when I first met, but that falcon, he has always been there. Since you saw her, at least.
Yeah, it's okay. Atticus has a pigeon, and Sisterly,
Yeah.
our friend, has her own little flock.
He
I
is
have
holding
sellsword.
a-
Sellsword
Oh.
is not your
So
plant.
it's truly bird maxing. Everybody who has a sort of pet has a bird.
Okay.
Speaking of birds, is my demon still with us?
Bird.
I think the demon only lasts for a short period of time.
Okay. I didn't know if I
Mine
was
is
supposed to mention it.
a delightful rodent.
Delightful version. Okay, so we have Sellsword, Samuel, the two new girls going down into the catacomb. Is everyone following together, or is anyone staying behind?
Following.
Of course
Following.
I'm following.
Yeah.
Reluctantly following.
Okay.
Yeah, it beats being by yourself in this place.
Exactly.
This gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Then Samuel, you can lead the way. Sellsword will be right behind you.
So we go down the stairs, and I believe it was we turn right, go out the door to the beach.
Okay. Whoever is looking for Noel, roll perception. We're looking to get a 10.
Perception.
If one of my skills is perception, then I add a +2 to that, right?
Yes. Or yeah, +2. So it's your
I'll take a gander.
it's you roll
Intellect,
intellect,
right?
intellect with perception. So intellect, and then you add your skill bonus if you
It's a
have
nat
this.
1 from me.
Can I
That
have my
is
skill bonus
you!
because I know where he
Curious,
was and I don't have the perception skill?
No.
I got
I
an
feel like my
11.
brain. Okay.
I know where he
do have
was.
Perception. Perception is 11
He might not be there anymore.
plus.
I got a
Wait.
6.
So I know I just rolled like 500 times all the
So
time.
yeah, but you're
but,
gonna
like,
roll once. You're going to add intellect, and then if you have
Okay.
the perception skill, you're going to add your
14.
skill modifier.
Perfect, and that's
Like-
14 from me.
So 11,
Oh, wait.
1, 14,
Another
Oh,
one.
wait, hold on.
Yes, ma'am.
7.
I got
Let's go.
Oh my god!
I got a 6.
What'd you get? What happened?
I got a nat 1, and then intellect is
Ah,
2.
funny.
So I got
Oh.
3
We have
plus
3 nat 1s in
1,
this roll.
and then
Okay, so
4.
We're so doomed. Oh my
So
god.
this is
So I
gonna
got
be
a 4 in total.
Spencer. Would you roll?
11.
Who rolled a
I
14?
carried this team. I did. I carried this team. I carried this team
Carried this team.
with my 14.
We built this city.
Yeah, that's gonna be a group fail. So I'm gonna add.
Correct.
Actually, I won't add a shadow because I didn't say it's gonna be with a shadow. The wreckage looks about the same as you were last year, Samuel. The water has come up a little bit, but it's still passable. And amidst the like shredded wood and sails, there is a single like black bird sitting on one of them, but no sign of Null.
It was
Other's
here.
gonna-
Yeah, he
Also,
was.
he's gonna detach himself from Sizzleoffer and then kind of look in the wreckage for any of his stuff if he was lucky.
I'm also checking for loot.
You
Look
probably
our stuff!
find a hand.
Oh my god, your hand is
No,
horrible.
the hand was on the other
Rosalie-
side of the
Rose.
beach.
Oh,
The hand was
Hey,
on
can
the
I
other
put my
side
leg?
because there's
Yeah,
two
it's
sides,
on-
remember?
that's right. Yep.
Can I put my leg?
Yeah. You no.
Over there, that mask that's on the ground, that's where Ari died.
I didn't die. You just
Ari-
left me there.
Your
and didn't look all
no,
my ass.
your head was gone. Gone.
Well, it clearly isn't.
Well,
Do you think
there's a
you-
lot of undead around. I don't know. You were dead.
You think she's undead?
She was
Excuse
pretty
you?
dead earlier.
I think you're just delusional from the stress of it all.
No. I
No?
know death when I see it, and your head was a pile of mush. It looked bad. Really bad. Like someone
Yeah,
dropped
I
it.
got conked on the head. I wasn't dead though.
It was. I swear to God, I saw mush. There's no head.
Also, I'm just gonna do like a.
Do you need
Did
to
not
keep
wear
that
that.
mask on?
What? I would prefer to. I'm not exactly the most attractive person.
Especially not after your head got smashed in.
Maybe you should also be wearing a mask, Asta. Clearly, your personality matches how ugly you are.
Well, no. I got the whole cloak thing going on, you know.
Atanazi, you don't see anything you recognize to be Knowles. You didn't know him that
No,
well.
I don't give a fuck about that. I want my stuff.
Well, you don't see any of your stuff either because you washed up on the other side of the island. So
I don't know. Maybe my stuff was
Stupid.
there.
the time has passed.
I'm not stupid. I just
Um,
don't.
Did
my
you,
stuff
did
was
you say there was
there.
a black bird in the wreckage or a black feather?
Yeah. What was the black bird? I'm gonna look at him.
Rosalie, you see on one of the boxes that is in the water, so like not too far out. You probably have to wade up to your ankles. There is a like metal flask like shining in the light.
Snatch.
Okay.
Oh.
As you wade into the water to get to it, the blackbird that was circling overhead kind of lands in front of it and blocks you. And looks at you with its little beady eyes.
What kind of bird is it?
Wait.
a black- It's a crow.
Oh, it's a grackle.
It's a fish crow.
Ooh.
I wonder who it could be.
I wonder who it could be. Like, wait a minute. Didn't that bastard turn into a bird last time too? Atanazi's gonna grab the bird. Atanazi's gonna grab the bird.
Atanazi is gonna wade through the water.
Yeah, he's gonna take off his leg and then he's going to hop into the water and.
Okay,
try to-
I need you to give me a athletic.
Your single leg hopping into
Yeah,
the ocean? Have
You
you
need to
ever
give
done
me an
that?
athletics. You need to give me an
Well, can I
athletics
help?
or acrobatics check.
Can I help as I see him take off his leg and be like, whoa, 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 and then like give him a hand in the water?
Yeah, you don't have to roll with disadvantage, Yonka, but give me a agility check with acrobatics.
God, it'd be the funniest thing
Need
if I
you
could
to
just like
beat
grab
a
this
10.
bird. I need a 10.
Yes,
Oh my
that's the
God,
average for the
Praise
area.
Jesus. It is a 15 with no added skills. Wait, you wanted me to do it was acrobatics only, right?
That is
So
really
you
low
roll
to grab
with
a bird.
agility.
Yep,
So-
agility is... Oh, then that's actually 17.
Okay, so you've earned a spark and you're able to wade over.
Let's do it quickly.
Rosalie, are you trying to snatch the flask from the bird?
Once the bird lands, she's just kind of like frozen, and upon seeing Atanazi come up, she's gonna be like, hey, I called dibs on the flask.
I don't care about the flask.
Perfect. And she'll let him rock.
Yeah, Atanazi's gonna grab the bird and kind of push the flask over to Rosalie, because I assume it probably bounces.
Okay,
the
we're
force
gonna
of
do
gravity.
a contested agility check as you try to grab the bird.
God, please, that'd be so fucking funny.
So just go ahead and
That
roll a
is-
flat agility, since I'm not entirely sure how that thing works in the system.
That's a 9 for me.
Okay, the bird rolled a 16, so it hops out of your grasp.
Damn.
Can I?
With a spark, right?
It's what? Yeah, wait, with a spark. Wait,
No, the bird gets a spark. Okay.
The bird
damn
would get a
it!
spark. The roll was just for you to walk over there, Yonka.
Oh, I thought it was to grab the bird. Okay, well, is Atanazi going to see the bird, land somewhere else?
No, it's still on the barrel. It gives a little hop and it puts its foot back on the flask, and the three people around the barrel, Atticus, Rosalie, and Atanazi, you hear what kind of sounds like a voice on the wind, like as if someone's speaking from just over your shoulder. Leave me be.
Atanazi's going to attempt to grab him again.
Okay, roll it.
Rosalie's gonna start walking the fuck away. I'm not dealing with that shit.
Okay, I got a 3.
Okay, and then I got... That is a natural one with a... That's a natural one.
Okay, well, the bird got a 3, so you didn't get it.
Can I get the dang bird?
Roll agility.
My God.
And
All
you
right.
guys leave that bird alone
This is silly.
No.
Why are they just trying to grab this bird?
because they're evil.
Maybe.
These
Do I
are
have to beat
people in
something?
Board company.
Yeah, an 8.
No, Tess, an 8?
Okay.
What did you get? Please, Naya. Grab that motherfucker. Grab him.
It's just. I got a 7.
Judge,
It's still that was
Judge,
go away.
Judge, Judge, after Atanazi stabilizes himself from kind of when you fall in the ocean and then you float your way back onto your legs, he's gonna one last time try to grab, please.
You can't just keep doing this.
I said for the last time. I said 3 times. I said the last time he's gonna try doing it.
Before Atanazi does another attempt, and right after you hear the second whispered phrase, the bird's wings shudder out and kind of flare in a way that looks uncomfortable or unnatural, and then morphing in a burst of feathers in its place is just Noel. His fur, or actually for the 2 new people, Noel is a dark furred dog beastman or canine beastman. He has floppy ears and a long snout, but human hands and a human body. And he looks near soaking wet. He's shivering a little bit. His face is grim, and there's a few little feathers stuck in his hair. But he's holding the flask in his hands, just sitting on the box.
I'm gonna move over. I'm gonna start walking on over.
No, you're okay.
Did you not hear me say, go away?
As Rosalie is trying to wade out of the water a little quicker, she's like, I listened.
Thank you.
I don't understand. Why did why did that demiurge want you?
What? What are you talking about?
On the ship. On the ship, that huge godlike creature asked for you specifically. Is there a reason why?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You don't remember the puzzles and the ship going over and...
Wasn't out of character, wasn't Noel like in some sort of state in which
He was really weird at the end of it because I had to force him
I
to
couldn't
say the
remember.
answer to the riddle and like not die because he was like cowering, motionless, sort of catatonic on the deck.
Oh yeah, okay.
I had to basically magically force him to speak. So
Okay, right. I remember something was up with him. Atanazi's gonna like his eyebrows or lack thereof eyebrows is going to furrow. And he's going to sigh. Could you at least get back onto the beach with us to figure out what's going on?
His ears kind of flatten, and he does that side eye thing dogs do, and he like looks at
Whale
the
eye.
like few feet of like incoming tide until the beach.
I promise I won't attempt to grab you again. I wasn't sure what was going to happen if you were going to go off. We do need your help for something else, at least.
With what? The Saint, Courtney, it's all gone. Doesn't really matter
But
what we do.
we at least need your expertise on ships.
But what expertise? I'm a deckhand.
Well, you know surely a lot about boats more than I think anybody in this party.
I
And
knew about the Saint, and it's gone now. I don't.
so what are you gonna do? Just starve out here?
It's waiting for Courtney. There's still wood. The tide is still coming in.
Atticus is gonna kind of look over it like, Atticus, hello? I'm your
Hi,
character.
little.
Atanazi's going to kind of like look over at Atticus, like, I guess a little concern on his face. Well, you're not.
Wait, how? You go ahead.
Oh, no, what were you gonna say?
Kind of nothing. I was going to tell him about the shelter.
Yeah, at least if we're all recuperated together, then we can find Captain Courtney. There's no use in leaving yourself out in these salty waters, trying to find him if you're just amongst the rubble. And I'm sure that 9 people is better than 1 eye looking for him.
When Atanazi mentions 9 people, Nola's gonna look up from his slouched position and kind of like take stock of everyone on the beach. And then as he scans everyone, like an odd look passes over his face. And then he'll just quietly get up.
Oh, as long as he's coming back to the water, Atanazi's gonna just like pat him on the back and just usher him towards this shore.
He ducks your hand, but he does go on the shore.
Too bad. Pop.
Samuel, he kind of walks to your side, but not more than like 2 feet near you.
I might have a safe place.
Sure.
Just slip my foot back on.
Okay.
Get the sand out of there. My foot back on.
Rosalie, he takes the flask with him.
Yeah, no, it's I'm not gonna touch it.
I don't trust that fucking flask.
Are we done
man.
here?
That's not my point.
Yeah, let's just. Yeah, we are. Let's at least recuperate back where we said there was food at least. I think from there, then we can figure out what we need to do and find Captain Courtney and figure out what's next.
Sure. That'll be Sellsword on your other side.
Wow, Sword. It's like you reversed puberty. Your voice is so high now.
Whenever we start walking back, I'm gonna. Well, are we ready to start walking back?
Anyone who objects, say aye. Okay, we're walking.
All right. So while we're walking back, I am going to subtly bring Ari to the back of the group by, I don't know, just holding their shoulder. How does Ari, is Ari cool with that? Will they come to the back of the group with me?
They'll come to the back. They'll be like glaring at you though the entire time.
All right, you're going to be met with a even stronger glare from Sam as he just kind of like leans in really close. If you are anything close to what Asda suggested, or if you are hiding anything from us, I will scatter the pieces of your body so you never come back. And then I'll walk back forward to the front of the group.
I'm glad you didn't overreact.
Okay.
Yo, my fault.
Okay, so I think it's safe to assume that we're, as a group, making our way out of the catacomb, at least to the doorway. Is anybody not wanting to go there?
So we have to go back in and then go up?
I'm good with Atanazi's plan of going back to wherever they said there's food and shelter. That's Rosalie's main right now. That's as far as I'm going.
Okay.
Guys, who wants to play a fun little game that my
We're
brothers
not
used
playing
to play?
Ice Cry right now. I need you to lock in. Okay, so
How
They gotta lift the
late in
mood.
day
Gotta
is
lift
it
the
at
mood.
this point?
you can play Ice Cry
Guys,
once
could
I
you-
establish a setting. Sister, did you have a question real quick?
How late in the day is it at this point?
Great question. As you leave the catacomb fully and you guys are fully like on the island, it is midday exactly. So from the doorway outwards, immediately to your left is a cliff. If you were to go right around the catacomb, like entrance up top, there is another cliff. It is placed on the point of like a peninsula, essentially. Immediately east, there is a forest, and south of that forest is a like large like hill with some ruined structures and farmland, and in between both of those is a path. Atanazi, if you are leading them back towards Xenios, then everybody will take this path. Some points of
Do
interest.
you really want him to lead? Because I feel like he would be a bit too slow, and everybody's like, "Oh my god, why are you walking so fucking slow?" I only have one leg.
Well, no one voiced such a grievance, so you're leading.
Awesome. Epic.
On the edge of the cliff is a shack. Near the plains, there is what looks to be like some sort of barns or farmland. if we're continuing up the path and Atanazi is leading you guys, you eventually make your way up a hill, and upon this hill stands a white stone structure. It's roofless, and most of its walls are made up by conical pillars, and it has a few steps, but it is mostly like open air, kind of like the Parthenon, but like not marble and just but like that similar shape or whatever. But yeah, Atanazi, are you leading them inside?
Yes. Unless there's any objections.
Okay. Inside it has even thinner pillars that kind of break up the room a bit. On the farthest back wall is a large what's the word? Incantation, or like a temple stone. So it's like a large, kind of like if a domino was made out of limestone, and etched into it is like a religious relief of like a many-horned beast on it. There are some brass plates, some scattered fruit, and like bread along the steps leading up to this incantation stone, but that is about it.
Well, we're here.
Good. I have two things in a specific order. One, where is the food? And two, I want to play trial with this man and this very angry nun to see why you deserve to die.
And she says with her eyebrows arched.
Well, on the waterfront, there's a spring out back.
In order, where is the food? I am hungry. Plus, I would love a good snack for the show.
Is Xenios not in here?
You don't see him.
Well, Atanazi's going to call out.
Is there any food?
Yeah, there are plates with like some scattered fruit and bread. It's
okay.
Yeah.
Jumping.
Xenios, are you here?
The temple is silent.
Are you up and touch the relief stone?
It's warm. But wait, does Sister Laughrin wear gloves?
No.
Okay. It's warm where you touch it. Like it kind of slowly warms under your hand. But nothing happens.
Can I examine the fruit and see if it's fresh?
Yes. You don't need to roll. It is fresh, and it is a soft-skinned fruit, and it is like without bruising as well. Like there's no, like you with your background would recognize like the way fruit ages and how pests interact with it, and this looks very well kept.
He was here earlier and he summoned that food, but I don't know.
Well, this fruit is fresh, so that is point in your favor, I suppose.
Well, we did eat some of it from earlier, so.
Ashkus and Sellsword can attest. Well, not Sellsword, he didn't come inside.
Not Sellsword.
But
yeah, I was about to say.
Ashkus can attest.
Yes.
Well,
and this was not too long ago. You do seem alive.
It was this morning before we came down to the catacombs. And there's a spring out back, a freshwater spring, so that should still be there. If you want to go.
Good.
Have a drink.
Most poisons would probably work faster, enough to kill you by now. So it does seem to be unpoisoned.
Also, as he like grabs his like upper chest, like, did I just Unjust poison. No, he's quite
He's
quite
very
benevolent.
hospitable.
Yes. I just don't. Maybe he's out. Like he's gonna like look over at Sister Lawford, so confused.
His power is very
Wait a minute.
restrained due to the nature of this island. There's no life here. There's nobody to worship him. I'm sure he overexerted himself earlier, making that leg, summoning a full banquet of food. I'm not surprised he's not here. I'm sure he'll turn up again sometime.
I am no child of gods. Why should I have to worship them?
You don't have to worship him.
He does not push that upon people, including myself with my different beliefs.
I'm just stating a fact. He has few worshippers, so his power is restrained. Hey,
Very well.
1 + 1 = 2.
Rosalie, with a mouthful of food, will say, "Well, now that I've got food, why is this man to die?"
You call him an attempted murderer, and yet I'm the one who saved his life.
On accident. We all know you weren't trying to save his life.
I said so on purpose. I didn't have to make him speak those words. I did not have to send him through the door. I could have let him be killed. I did not.
And yet, here you are swearing to yourself that you should have, and that he should be dead.
Yes.
Please, what is your justification?
Who are these people? Noel will be pointing at the two of you and then kind of like glancing at Salsor but not addressing him.
She'll look over and say, "We live here," and look back at Sister.
Oh. Okay.
No mortals inhabit this island, so that is a lie.
We found them in a cave. In the ruins.
From the start, I know seemingly he has no memory of this, but the creature that we saw was the Demiurge Sviat. His domain is wrath and the deep and all things horrible. He wanted, I don't know why. It is not my place to question. He would have taken him. I don't know. He'd probably be dead. I'm not going to lie. And then he was the one who made us do those riddles about the doors, which I helped with, by the way, pointing fingers at me. And Noel seemed catatonic. He was going to be drowned or killed or whatever, and I forced him to speak so that he would not be. If anything, I saved his life. So, call me a murderer.
No.
Yes, and you seem so happy about it.
I'm not happy about it. I'm not happy about it.
Yes, I was being sarcastic.
It all sounds the same. You have to add a little bit of facial expression. Oh, my apologies.
While this faux court is going on, Atanazi is going to like trail around the temple to see if there's anything different, or any indication where Xenius has gone off.
Sister, what's a demiurge?
Like a god, but not quite. Not as powerful, but still immortal, and they still have some power in their own domains, etc.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Zviad is a tricky beast. He is vindictive. I'm almost certain that wave was his doing, and the reason we are here is our penance for not allowing him to take Noel. So do with that what you will. I should have let him take him. This is my penance. for disobeying.
Does anyone else remember this?
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it was
very vividly.
really scary.
You were not in the right mind, so it's not expected.
You were catatonic. You would have allowed yourself to be drowned if I hadn't forced you to speak. And I even that is almost a lie. I did not force you to speak. I spoke for you.
What do you know? Okay, sure.
Do I find anything while walking around?
Nope. Same as before.
Ah,
Sellsword is gonna sort of like step up and interrupt. So I know you guys were talking about like making a safe haven place or whatever. I am not interested in that at all. My focus is to get off this island as soon as possible. And I was promised a captain and a deckhand, and it seems like there's a lot of people here that don't actually have any clue how to operate a ship. So let's go down the line. He's gonna point at you, Rosalie, or no, not Rosalie, Thelast. What do you do?
I'm just a farmer. I'm just looking for a place for my people to move to.
Well, couldn't have done worse. He's gonna point at Rosalie. What do you do?
I am into, no, that's the wrong fucking voice. I'm into trades and services, and currently looking after this one. And she pats the last on the head, and kind of just is standing apart from the other two people from her clan that she's just been kind of leaving to trail behind everybody.
I forgot that they were there.
That's okay. She does too.
Do you know how to sail a ship or build or anything like that?
No. We were transported here by non-ship means. We were on the main country of Bryn Mawr, and now we are here. So I'm just following the crowd of increasingly stable people.
I can build.
It's not my specialty, but I know some woodworking. I might be able to help build something.
The last, you mentioned you were a farmer.
Yeah, before all the food and water got bad, but yeah.
Yes, so was I.
I used to help. I mean, I'm not very good at it, but I do know my way around a hammer. We helped build homes and refuge when I was in where I was, so I could give some sort of help.
Surprising.
Does Samuel say that actually?
Yeah.
Yeah. Atamasi's going to flush an embarrassment. It's not uncommon for us to do good work like that. We would help. We would help any way we can, and if it's by means of getting our hands dirty, then so be it. So I do know how to use a hammer, actually.
Just
I am
a
well
hammer?
educated.
And a saw and nails, things to build a boat,
Very
if
well.
that is your concern.
I am well educated. I can read, write, count. A better education than probably most of you here. And of course, I am quite skilled in magic and knowledgeable of it.
Another one. Okay. Well, can you summon a boat?
He will just stare straight through the sellsword.
Okay, well then
kiss.
you can count the days we're still stuck on this island. He's gonna point at Azta. What do you do?
I don't do much of any. I just kind of survive. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. I already know what the clown does, but
Rosalie will perk up and say, "Oh, what does the clown do?"
I don't know, probably steal something, clown things, dance.
Instigate.
I thought this was a setup to a joke.
Bye.
Yeah.
Well, I understand your frustration at not getting off the island, but if we're not to get off the island, then we need to set up a place to survive. I do not understand your opposition.
He was here. Nope, never mind. You can walk.
Nope. Okay.
I was gonna metagame.
Ooh, me metagaming.
Filthy metagamer, get up!
The only reason I went along with these guys is because they said something about a captain, a deckhand, and a crew with some manner of aptitude. And now I see a couple of
I promised
husbands.
nothing. I never told you that I saw the captain. I told you explicitly that I did not see him.
Okay. But you definitely mentioned a deckhand and people you thought could help us make a ship. Or
I
at the
said
very least,
people who are
pilot one.
competent. That was my words. People who are competent. And I have delivered you a bunch of competent people, just competent in different crafts.
Okay.
I have a technical question. Could I
Yes.
cast Borrow Sight on what's his face?
Captain?
Xenios.
Courtney. Oh,
No. He's not a
Okay.
creature.
Hi.
I can't do it on Captain Courtney. It's been too long since I've seen him. It has to be within 24 hours. So
that is true.
I can't do that.
Let's take a 5-minute break real quick because I have to run to the bathroom.
Very good.
Where
Okay.
did my boy go?
Y'all
Where
are
No,
freaks.
not my
did he
problem. I'm gonna run to
go?
the bathroom.
Where did Xenius
Yeah,
go?
no, Captain's dead as hell. I'm telling
Y'all
you
are
right now.
fucking freaks, man.
This is
I
yet
keep
another
DMing
Wow.
Celeste,
complete
being like, man, these guys are weird.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then more people talk, I'm like, no, these guys are like really fucking weird.
Guys,
Yeah.
maybe if we hold hands and we start praying, maybe Xenios will come.
Our group is
Our
Wait,
Father,
what?
a nun and a
art be in
Bergman.
heaven,
We would never
hallowed
be
be thy
normal.
name. Thy kingdom come.
Okay. So, just for a rain check, because we're almost to 2 hours in.
Oh, really?
I'm chilling, having fun, but I want us to have time for the Haven, and I don't want people to feel like we have to keep doing the RP if they're not having fun or if it's like stressful.
I'm happy.
So
I'm happy with doing a haven for. Do we want to just do a vote and see, like, out of character? Do we want to do one haven or 2 havens?
That's I guess that's up to the other party if they don't want to stay at this haven.
That's
If they
true.
So
feel
why
so
don't
inclined to go to a different one.
we make use of these little breakout rooms? And anybody who plans on grouping up, just go in your whispers, and you can have your role play of like, if that's something people are interested in. Like, I'm sure like Rosalie and the last are gonna stick together.
That is a safe assumption.
Yes, I have plans.
So if the groups if people aren't gonna move between groups, then everybody should match up with their groups in their whispers chat if they
Say will
want
change.
to discreetly, like, because then that way the people can pick a leader in their group, and then we can just like go ahead and make the Haven decision.
That is true.
My opinion. Sorry.
No, you go.
My opinion, Heya is all about efficiency and getting shit done. My vote is just for one haven, and if we bicker and bitch at each other, then that's fine too.
That's also
As long as we survive, as long as we're surviving.
Okay, Judge,
Oh my
can
god,
you
when did you change your icon?
can you describe this place a little more? Like, is it just one temple room, or is there like other buildings?
Yeah, so let me go ahead and lay out the land a little. So this is like a 1-room temple. So it's very large. It's like, I think I said it was like 50 feet on its shorter side. That's a rectangle. So it's like a large, like, foyer doesn't sound like the right word, but it's like large and open. Like you could put tents in it and stuff if you really wanted. It is on a hill though, so if your characters went to the edge of the hill, it's got like a mini cliff thing going on, and I'll put a picture in. Actually, I might be able to take a picture on my notes and just put it in chat for you guys to look at.
Wasn't there a town that we like heard of and then completely ignored? Like a
To the
ruined town?
north.
Ruins?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah,
With another like
you walked past some ruins. Let me go ahead and blot out the things that I don't really want you to see on this map, and I'll send a picture. And then because there'll be icons on here that I can explain, and then you guys can decide as a group where you want your haven to be. And then I can go over a little bit of the haven mechanics right now, just so that we can make like an informed decision on how it works. Let me just.
I'm happy to do one haven too, by the way. Yeah, I think that's mechanically simple, and we can always change our mind later, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Is there
once you
anyone who
reach level
opposes
5. What, Yonka?
I was gonna say, does anyone oppose having only one haven?
I don't think there are
am
enough
not.
divisions in the party right now.
Yeah, I am not
you haven't
opposed to
started being
setting up a
racist.
haven. I am not opposed to setting up a haven here, but I will say Thalas is a little bit kind of iffy about staying in this place in particular, just for reasons that she has not made clear.
Okay. We'll get to the roleplay in a second, because then I'll let people voice their opinions in RP. I put in player chat a rough map of the area.
Guys, I think we should go northwest for no specific, or northeast for no reason.
So, if you look at the map, you're in this area labeled ruins. North is an area labeled forest. The very left corner, top left corner, that circle thing was the catacomb.
That's the other
the human kids, I forgot about that.
Yeah, and then there's an area labeled plains. So yeah, if you look at the map, there's a couple areas labeled plains, forest, ruins, plains, coast.
The area directly north of the ruins, at the top of the page, at the northwest of the forest, are those buildings?
That's a shack.
That's where the shack. There is a shack there.
Shack? Oh, that was not what Sam and team did not experience that, right?
No, we did when we walked back.
I offhandedly mentioned that there was a shack, but you probably in reality, Samuel and team probably weren't paying too much attention to it. Let me go over some information that you guys should know about the haven. So each haven will have base attributes that add up to 4, and these attributes will, kind of like character attributes, affect how you do things for the haven, like checks and stuff. The attributes are like military, efficiency, resources, expertise, allegiance, and appeal. And depending on the kind of area you settle, you will have a certain like array of base attributes. You can do like a group investigation of an area, and if you beat a 10, then you can know what the base attributes for that area would be. But for the sake of ease, those areas that I labeled like plains, forest, ruins, or coast or hill, those all have different base attributes because of their geography. And they're all like points of interest that you can see looking out from the hill this temple stands on.
Is this temple kind of on the highest point in the general area?
In the central area of the island, yes. That area that is blocked off is actually all fog. So aside from like the forest and the hills around it, you can't really tell what's in it. But yeah.
Actually, wait, we're on basically the highest points on this island. If we look around the ocean, are there any land masses that we can see right now?
Roll me intellect and perception.
You got it.
And this
That's
can be a
another
group.
nat one, boss.
Not one. It's
in
really
character,
foggy. It's a
boss,
really
in
foggy
character.
midday. It's really foggy midday.
Yeah.
Maybe we can try again when the weather's clear.
What was the roll?
It was
What's that?
perception. Intelligence with a +2 if you have perception.
Okay, I can roll that.
I rolled twice and they were both nat ones this session. What
Oh
the
my
fuck?
god.
I got a 15.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Rosalie's stepping up.
Yeah, the score to beat was 10. If you are looking north in the... trying to think. If you were looking south, there are a couple land masses far in the distance. Like, if you were... I don't know Rosalie's experience with ships, but... like, land masses that you can reach south. North, you can't really see anything. Same east to west.
It seems like the closest land that I can see is far that way. And she'll point south. But I don't have any experience with ships.
I'm assuming we walked from the catacombs to here. So we passed through the forest, right?
Yeah, you mostly... Yeah, you walked on like a sparser part of it. It gets thickest directly north.
What kind of wood was in the forest? Like, would it be good building wood? For like ships or buildings or things like that?
Roll intellect and nature if you have it.
15.
Okay, yeah. With Samuel's background, he will... Well, they're just very tall. Like, a lot of them are very tall. And they could probably best be compared to pine, where, like, most of the leaves are near the middle to top. And the wood that is there is very dense. There's a different, more spriggy kind of tree up here on this hill that doesn't get taller than, like, 10 feet. And is more of, like, a silvery wood. But yeah, the wood from the forest north of here would make for like good lumber.
My suggestion: use this temple as a place to rest. Come next morning, we can begin to set up some sort of stead in the forest. Plenty of resources there.
Sounds good enough.
No objections here.
Fine by me.
Should we take you round back to see to get the water, get some water, and maybe clean up a bit?
I don't see why not.
take them around back to where that spring is.
This is like a naturally
this-
occurring spring?
No, the spring behind the temple is definitely like a fountain out of like carved stone, the same that the larger temple is made out of. And it seems to flow from like a spherical kind of like dish on a pedestal. So it's definitely not natural.
And it's just
The
constantly
water
flowing?
seems. Yep.
I will, I'll wash my, like, splash water on my face and drink some, and... But, other than that...
Okay. Yeah, this is the first time in a long while we're touching water that is not rainwater or conjured water. Doesn't immediately like burn or have that like dryness of salt water. It's very cool and it's fresh. Okay, so to evaluate an area for its base attributes takes a turn of the day. So it would put you from afternoon to night. If the group wants to make a group check to evaluate the attributes of the forest, we can do that.
Oh, I kind of assumed that's what I was doing when I was checking the wood type and such.
No, it's
I mean, we can say that that's what I did for the rest of the day. I'm happy with that.
Will this turn us from day to night or from to evening?
It'll turn you to evening. You'll have one more rest. Actually, let me check to make sure, because there's three cycles of the day. There's like morning, evening, night. Doing this would count as taking the evening turn.
I'm just sort of cognizant that we need to set up some sort of lighting situation for the nighttime. So I think it's more important to get a couple of fires going to get this place lit up so that the undead won't come and try and kill us in our sleep before we check this out as like do the checks, because we can do that in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
We can't not die in the morning.
Well, there are a lot of people here, so we can split the party and some people can go investigate. Some people
So we don't all have to do it?
No, I think at least 4 people.
Okay.
Because you guys are 2 parties worth of people. 2 to 3 parties worth of people.
And well, Sam will take lead on whoever wants to investigate the forest, so...
Sellsword will go with you.
Alright.
Since
I think
Samuel
Asta
seems
also
pretty...
follows.
Samuel seems capable, so Hea will go with.
That's 4 people. Asta, Hador, Samuel, and Sellsword.
Alright.
Okay. I'm gonna go verify what rule we need for that. If the people staying behind would like to figure out what they want to do.
Is the temple a separate, like, potential haven zone region thing?
Yeah, it would count as a ruins.
Gotcha.
I thought the forest was like incredibly dense. Like we'd have to clear some trees to be able to set up
I was
shop
about
in
to
there.
say.
We have no tools to do that. We have no like wood saws, and they're like big
We have
old
axes.
trees. Like we can't just like knock those down.
We have
You
an
could
axe.
from.
What?
Where'd you get an axe from?
We have an axe. We went, exploring. What did you guys do? You guys not have anything?
We
have
like basically went from the beach up the hill, and then we came across like nothing in our travels. Basically, we got some canvas from the ship. Nothing else. Nothing of use.
Useful.
Really.
We could
Apart from what Southwood had at his camp, but
We could
that's his
potentially
point.
continue exploring the catacombs for the guardian of the undead there. She did ask us a favor in return for some equipment.
I think that's definitely a possibility once we have some sort of safety to retreat back to.
What
It will
favor
take time to
she's
build.
offering?
She requested that we go to each level of her catacombs, collect the artifact at the deepest depths of each level, and return them to her, so that she can give us things in exchange.
And how is that going?
Well, considering we are well armed now.
Yes, we
That's
found other
true.
things along the way.
And what's saying about the forest thing is that I think establishing something within the forest will take longer than setting something up in the temple.
Yeah.
It's like something to look towards for the future more so than an immediate solution because of just how dense the forest is and how big those trees are. Like chopping down one of those with a like a hand axe is going to take like quite a while, and then we have to drag it out there somehow. Like there's just more logistics to that.
Yes, so we will set up stuff here while they go and explore somewhere else, and we can do two things at once.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Moss, I'm assuming
Yes.
there are rules for moving havens, potentially?
Yeah, it's not really a thing to move the haven. Once you establish the haven position, I think it pretty much stays there. And then when you reach level 5, you get to build offshoots called strongholds, and they could be wherever you want.
So we could save up for the next one.
Yeah, so what I would recommend doing is investigating an area for its base attributes it takes like 6 to 8 hours, so it'll be a turn of the day, like one of the 3-day cycles. But building the haven itself, regardless of location, takes a week. And the implication is that everybody in the party is working together doing whatever
Okay, so I
they
mean,
need to do to help build it.
it's pretty much possible no matter where we decide to build it.
Yeah, I put in player chat, I think, a list of the different attributes.
Yes,
DC chat.
In DC chat. Different areas are gonna have different base attributes. So you'll just have to investigate and decide if that's what you wanna, work with. A temporary camp can be made in the shrine, though.
Yeah, I'm still going to be investigating the forest. Is it like as dense as Sister Leofrin seems to think it is? Like, impassably dense?
I might be
or...
misremembering.
It is very dense, especially the north. The immediately north, yes, it is very dense. Like in between north and northwest, it thins out some. So it's not all
Yeah,
dense.
I was thinking of like a little bit north of the ruins, like not all the way north, but
yeah, I feel like you only have to worry about it being dense if you were to go in the middle of the forest. Like you can't see through the forest.
Okay.
But yeah.
Okay. Good to know.
Okay. There are no roles for investigating the base attributes, so unless the people... Actually, we'll just fast track it. The people staying at camp, are you guys just making camp, or would you guys like to do anything else?
Just making camp.
Okay.
Making camp.
Is there any other like roles I could do to try and figure out where?
Yeah, same.
I'm gonna keep forgetting his name.
Xenios.
Xenios. Where he's
Addicted.
gone. Like if there's any other traces
Yes,
of him
same
that
here.
I can
You can roll
hunt down.
You can roll intellect and history to beat a 15. and then put it in chat while I
Intellect,
I'd
figure
assume
this
it.
out.
history.
I'd assume if
I'm
you
also rolling.
probably if you guys spent like the rest of the day checking the base attributes for the ruins, like the temple ruins, you'd probably get more information on Xenios.
This won't take the rest of the day, will it, doing this investigation roll? Because if it will, I will do something else.
It's not that it's gonna take the whole day, but it's like, for the sake of progressing the plot, this is what you guys are doing while they investigate.
I
I'd
think
rather
maybe we get
investigate
the
attributes
base.
of the ruins than
Yeah,
yeah.
Okay.
we get the base stuff for camp, and then we can investigate on it.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna put in chat the base attributes for the forest and then the base attributes for the ruins.
What was it again? It was intellect.
You guys are investigating, so you're not doing that anymore.
Well,
Okay, I put them in player chat.
nice.
Excellent.
The resources are better in the forest, but the ruins are more defensible, I'm guessing.
Yeah. Those are ugly as fuck. That's for sure. Oh, wait, never mind.
I don't really think the
Forests are very
allegiance.
hidden though.
I don't think the allegiance is important because there's not like people around really. Or like as important, I guess. So my vote is still the forest, but I'm happy to be overridden. Especially because
We'll say that.
Desert island with no resources.
So we'll say that. Okay, so we have Atanazi and Sister are investigating the ruins. The last, Rosalie and Ari and Atticus. Are you guys assisting them investigate the ruins, or are you guys going to attempt to investigate the nearby plains or something else?
Will that conflict with us setting up the camp for tonight?
No, because you'd be investigating, but you don't have to set up camp to take the rest action. If we're worried about the fire, Aaron, the temple has braziers. Like the temple has its own light source.
I feel like I would be investigating with them what happens. Investigating the ruins.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go to the plains.
I'm going with Rosalie.
Woo!
Okay. Ari, where did you end up at?
I'll go with them.
Oh, yay.
Damn.
No.
How nice.
Thank God.
Wow, thanks, guys.
Thanks. Thanks. Okay. Here it is for the plains. I will say, just as getting more general area information about each area, the more sparse edge of the forest has some fruit trees. The beach group noticed this as they went over. Not too many, but they are present. The plains area has some dilapidated buildings, like you can see some windmills along the coast, and a couple like worn barns, but you didn't linger inside any structure while you were evaluating the land. The ruins You guys have already kind of picked through it. It has its own water source. It sits higher than the other areas, and it doesn't have any distinct rooms, but the pillars kind of divide it up a bit, and you could probably like add fixtures or whatever. So
there's also a guy who lives in here who can summon unlimited food. Like,
guys, we
If you
have
can
resources.
find him,
I promise that he lives in here.
We will find him. We will find him.
And with that,
There's
we
still infinite
can
water, which I think is.
say that it is now nighttime, and everyone has made their way back to the ruins, and we can pick back up on RP on what everyone's character would like to do.
I feel like Atanasi would be making his way to the last. And it's just like the last and Rosalie and kind of make kind of the worst assumption ever. And it's just like, if you guys need anything extra, I know it's hard to, be with a child and having to deal with such extreme cases like that. So if anything to take stress off of you, Rosalie.
Oh my god.
I'm just gonna look
You're
between
so
the two of them.
You're so kind. Oh my god, I've never met someone so generous and well-meaning. She's a fucking halfling, you dolt.
I'm 20 years old.
I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness, please forgive me. I didn't mean to make the assumption.
It's okay. It's fine. I assume you just don't see many halflings.
Do I judge? Have I seen halflings before?
There
If you did, you definitely didn't know.
There aren't many in Cordova.
Yeah, there you go. Boom. Sorry.
Yeah, go tell everyone you're from Cordova.
No, I think I'm good. I was a pretty recluse growing up, so I did not meet a variety of people.
Yeah.
That is, again, my deepest condolences. I did not mean to assume any that, but the offer does still stand. The offer does still stand. Because I do know it's jarring to be in a situation like this, especially with people you don't know, and I do see your hesitance. I don't actually think we've gotten your name before.
My name is Rosalie.
I'm the last.
Okay, perfect.
What was your name again?
Atanasi. Atanasi is just fine. He's gonna turn over and he's going to point at the bird-looking fellow. Say, that is Atticus. And then move over to Sellsword, to Sister Leofrin, and introduce her as well. And then, lastly, this is Sellsword. He wouldn't really tell us his name, so Sellsword will just do.
Sounds like Sellsword is his name.
Nice to meet you all.
Sellsword is his name. Sure. Thank you.
Her name is Sister. Why can his name not be Sellsword?
Sister is her title. Leofrin is her name. Sister Leofrin.
Right.
Leofrin. My bad, twin.
Oh,
I think it's
while
Lofrin.
Leofrin.
Lofrin.
It's Lofrin.
Lofrin.
Hey, how about you both choose one nut to suck, guys? Anyways.
How about you be more correct then?
Hey, listen.
While we're introducing names and everything, and she sort of gestures over to the falcon on her shoulder. This is his name is Sorello.
Sorello. What a gorgeous name for a gorgeous
trained?
creature. You're here? Sorry.
I think so.
I'm sorry.
I assumed we all
Wasn't
came
really
back.
the one who trained him.
Yeah, we all came back.
Oh, so Adanazi wasn't attempting to, was gonna, like, if they were off to the side, because I assumed they would, he would have, like, definitely gone to the side with them to talk to them. Not, like, openly out loud, be like, yo, you and your daughter, if you guys need help,
Oh.
we got you.
All right.
Yeah, no, he would have, and then he would have definitely not wanted to openly embarrass himself, too. So it's up to you guys if you want to come up. I'm just saying it would have been more quiet.
Everything, but if you need help,
yeah, you know, traveling with a child is very difficult.
Rosalie will put her pull at like the neck of her shirt out, and you see a little rat skitter up and peek out, and she say, this is Pearl.
Oh,
she's very
hello
cute.
To you as well, Pearl. Now I feel like I should have had some sort of companion to bring with me, but alas, I do not. But it is. Oh.
Noel will kind of shuffle up and gesture. Can I pet her?
To who?
To Pearl.
Absolutely. She's very great with people. She'll put out her hand so that way Pearl crawls on top, and she's just licking her fingers.
Noel doesn't. Noel just like puts out a single finger and like carefully like rubs it between her ears. He doesn't like grab her or anything. And then after like a few seconds, he pulls his hand back respectfully.
Hell yeah.
So you two were from correct? Bryn
Mawr. Yes, we were traveling with another clan. We were going. It doesn't matter where we were going. Because then we tried to duck away from some insane storm, and we followed people closer and deeper into the dungeon, and then they stopped following us at some point. And then we fought a bunch of ugly bugs and statues, and now we're here.
There was a flash of white light, and then we ended up in a room that was similar but different. That room was on this island, I guess.
And then the rest of the people walked in here and accused us of being the weird ones. And you lot are a lot more interesting, I must admit.
We are, I think, a gaggle of characters of all sorts of origins. I guess, well, I'm sorry that happened to you, and I'm glad that you are, alive now, and we'll find a way to get through this.
Your compassion is very reassuring.
What did you say? Wait, what? Sorry, my brain
as long as you are useful.
And Rosalie said, I find your compassion very reassuring.
I find that in times like this, where it's stressful, it is good to show some sort of grace and tranquility in a time of turmoil. So I am doing my best, even though it is very difficult.
Rosalie will put a finger up to her mouth, as like biting on a nail. She goes, I don't mean to keep bringing up the sore subject, but where was the grace for Noel when a fucking demon or something asked for his name? I'm just very curious, and if I'm going to be sharing a space with you, I must be very upfront that this is sketchy, and if you just listen to demons, I do not like the likelihood of an undead saying my name and then you throwing me down the hill, so I roll into a vagabond.
No, you don't need to worry about that. It's what happened in the past, I'm not too sure. It was a time of life or death, and someone who could bring such, I guess, say into that requested of Noel. So we were doing what the gods, at least we thought were gods, wanted,
Captain
as
Courtney would
those
have
who are practicing a faith. Also, cover your ears, Noel. Anyways.
Captain Courtney would have known.
Well, it is, as my brother used to say, that was the old day, and this is the new day. So we must move on.
And your brother has wise words to say. I do agree with that. And he's going to turn over to Noel, and I am, again, deeply sorry. It was a very tumultuous moment, and we needed to act, and I thought I was just following with the gods, what God would
You got
desire.
your grace.
How do we know that you didn't run the ship upon the rocks? Captain Courtney entrusted the saint to you.
Wait, did he? Hold on,
Atticus
pause.
for the night run.
Shit, was that true?
There was a whole bunch of us. It wasn't just you and Atticus. There were like a load of
Pretty,
us.
pretty sure, yeah.
It
I
was
was about to say, I'm
everybody
like-
who was on top deck. So it was like I was up there, Astor was up there. There was a bunch of people. It wasn't just you.
It was a lot of people on top of the deck who was tasked to kind of keep
Also, there was a
watch.
big fuck ass wave at Nazi.
Exactly. Yeah, there was also a big wave that came
So
out of
you
nowhere.
claim.
So you
The sailing
whatever.
between the coast of Bryn Mawr and Corsomia is normally very calm.
Can you say that
And
name
at that-
again? Where are we?
Huh?
You said between Bryn Mawr and what? I don't know where we are.
Oh, the saint was sailing out of port from Corsomia. We were meant to reach the southwest coast near the Cardovian border. So, yeah.
Could you maybe put the spellings of the names in chat, please?
Yeah, I can't read or write, but I'll get right on that. One moment.
It's okay, I can't fucking read, but it'll help someone.
Yes, but life is unexpected. How were we supposed to know that there was going to be a wave and that there was going to be a large presence, a demi-urge to impede us from going further?
Captain Courtney, I've sailed between that strait for a long time. And I don't remember encountering anything like a large wave or a person in the water. It sounds like a tale that people driven mad by the ocean would say.
I mean,
Grizzly
if it's
will-
any proof... Oh, yeah, you're good.
She'll just lean in and say, there seems to be a lot of conflicting visions of madness amongst these people. Yourself is not discluded from that.
Understandably so. But why would we purposely lead us into danger? It doesn't make much sense for us to do that. And respectfully, I do understand that you both have quite a lofty number of years under your belt doing ship work, but neither of you guys can control weather. How are we how are we to... Atanasi just kind of sighs and kind of rubs his head a little bit. It's just, it doesn't, you're...
He's claiming that you're lying about the circumstances.
Yes, I know. He kind of like starts to raise his voice, but he kind of holds his tongue. I see that, but it doesn't make sense for us to willingly put ourselves in danger and willingly strand ourselves on this island.
I do not think this is productive, but I will ask it anyway. She gives a big smile. If a god told you to crash the ship into the ocean, into the shore, would you do it? You seem pretty ready and willing to do anything a divine voice tells you, even if it's not true. I do not mean this to chastise you, but considering everyone sees something, that blue one saw the other one dead, head mushed. This one did not see a giant wave. The others did not see a giant wave, but you saw a giant wave, and you heard the demiurge speak. What else did it say to you?
It didn't say much. Well, it didn't say much. All it said...
Crash the ship. She's just whispering, taunting you.
Crash the ship. Atanasi does like kind of flush.
Speaking at all, like.
Yeah, I
would
feel
assume
like
they got a bit louder.
the conversation has gone.
Yeah.
If you
I
started
will.
like pointing him and like questioning him, I will walk over and insert myself into the conversation.
I was gonna say before that, if a god told me to crash the ship, I don't think my human self would allow it to happen, even if the gods willed it. That is just something I need to work on as someone who is devoted to worship. But
a god
truly
told
do
you
not
to
think
kill someone and you would have.
A god did not tell me to kill anyone. The god wished for Noel, and we gave him. We were attempting to give him to. I don't know why. What is his name? Zvayed. Zvayed would have requested for Noel, but at the time, if we didn't know who he was, we thought he was just a god, and we were only just doing our religious duty of following that.
I knew who he was the whole
To
time.
answer your question, Sam,
I didn't.
Yes. Yes, he would.
No, I would not. My human self would not.
But you did.
Why would a god demiurge?
You speak about sea madness. You were catatonic on that ship. If I had not forced you to speak, you would be drowned and dead right now. Zvayed rose from the ocean. He made us play his games. I saved your life. No thanks, by the way. And then a giant wave crashed over the ship and almost killed us all. And now we are here. Why would we want to be here? Both of us were on that ship for a reason. All of us were on that ship for a reason. Like,
your story makes no sense. Why would a demigod god want anything to do with a Cardovian war slave? All I've done is spend the last 10 years on that ship. Don't you think it would have...
I don't know why he wanted you. That's for you to answer. He asked for you. I didn't give him to you to him. That is my mistake, I guess. If I'm going to be questioned like this for saving your life.
Why was that a mistake?
I can't deal with this.
Now he deserves death for questioning you.
Emotionally.
You love the dogmatic approach from you two.
The will of the gods is not for me to question. The will of the gods is my will.
But you did question them, it seems.
I know. And now I am being punished.
I see.
Atanasi's gonna close his eyes, and then he's just whispering something under his breath, like over and over. It sounds repetitive. Before he kind of...
A curse on me for questioning the God's will. The first time I ever do, and now I am here. A divine punishment, indeed.
What was the name of the demiurge that gave you all the food? Out of character.
Xenios.
Xenios, yeah. Like Xenia.
Xenios.
Yep.
Like Xenios, warrior princess.
As sister, their friend continues, Noel is gonna tense up and then quietly storm out of the temple.
No. You know.
The emotionalism of mortals gripping.
I'm gonna follow him at a distance.
Okay, I was about to say somebody follow him because
I'm gonna pull on Rosalie's sleeve and sort of look over to Samuel and see if she wants to join me as I also follow him along.
Yes, my daughter, let's go. And she'll kind of laugh over at Atanazi as she leaves.
That's how
Just
he
kind of
thanks me
wave at the two
for
of them.
betraying my principles, for saving his life. He thanks me by accusing me of trying to murder everyone on that boat.
Sister, I do understand, but
I cannot deal with this.
I do understand. And Atanazi is a lot more anxious now, visibly.
All of this rain. Nowhere to go. The one time I questioned their will. And this is how I am. This is divine punishment.
Sister,
Would you guys like to split so we can have our two group interactions?
Oh, sure.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Noel's gonna go to Whispers.
Oh.
Bye.
Okay. So Noel walks around out the building and he kind of storms aimlessly around its wall. It's starting to get dark outside. But he rounds to the backside of the building where the spring you guys saw before was. And he just stomps up its steps and then wades in and sits angrily in the water.
He sits in the spring?
Yeah.
I'd like to follow at a safe distance, not like I'm trying to encroach on him, but just
he's not paying attention. And once he sits in there and gets in there, he dunks his head under a little bit and is rinsing the salt from his face and stuff.
I'd like to talk and speak to Rosalie and the last as they walk up with me.
Sure, man.
Thank you for staying with us.
Of course. I don't exactly know what other option we would want, but you seem pretty reliable and stable.
I'm not, but I'll take the compliment.
At least you're self-aware enough to know that you're not.
Do not. Now that this discussion has been had, I don't know how much I trust Mr. Lofrin or Atanazi. I do not remember the events of the ship, or I was below decks. I do not.
Then how do you remember crashing onto this shore?
I woke up.
Oh.
When there was a loud noise, I woke up and was immediately thrashed by the waters, pinned against wreckage, and blacked out, and then woke up on the beach.
Well, if you were thrashed by the waters, does that not imply the existence of a big wave?
I don't know. It could have been run ashore. I don't know how long I was out.
I do not 100% believe what the dogmatic freaks are saying. I do not enjoy the way that they will willfully throw away reasoning if they think a god is telling them something when they can't even know the difference. However, there does seem to be multiple things at play. For instance, we were not believed to have warped here. So,
understand a little bit, but they do make me a bit nervous, and I imagine her too. And she'll nod over to the last.
They do make me nervous, yeah. I don't like that they're willing to follow what some god or something that says it's a god tells them over, I don't know, common human decency.
I will not
I would
allow
not
them.
I would not throw myself over a cliff, but I would definitely burn a man or whatever.
Won't allow them to create harm.
I do not find them stupid enough to do something irrational here. I mean, the dynamics are just so out of their favor. It seems like the chaos of whatever happened, they could have gotten away with it then, but now they would have all of us all over their asses. But if you have something to say to that man up there, I think we just wanted to get away, but I'm down for conversation.
Does Noel still have his head underwater?
No, he's just sitting like a sad wet dog by himself.
Relatable.
I'm gonna go up to him. Do you really not remember anything?
No.
Is your first memory waking up on the beach? Or do you remember going under the waves?
I remember being on deck, but only for a few moments. I didn't really see anything.
I suppose the truth will come out eventually.
Listen, Samuel. I'm only telling you this because I don't know. You were on the ship the longest. I know you didn't like the captain, but he seemed to be one of the more reasonable people. Ever since I was a kid, I was prone to bouts of sickness, but it's not madness, it's just weakness. That's why I wasn't piloting the ship that night.
Understand.
And he'll go back to splashing water over his face and fur.
What's with the raven?
The crow? I can do magic. Only the natural kinds. Stuff like moving water, speaking on the wind, changing my shape, that sort of thing. Bird makes the most sense while we're out on the water.
I suppose that makes sense. You wish to be alone.
Yeah. I'll come back in a little bit.
Sam will leave without a word.
Rosalie will turn on her heel to keep up with Sam. She's
We'll also leave.
So, I think you're on the same page as us that we should all stick together. Yes?
Are you talking to Sam or to the last?
To Sam.
I guess.
Good.
Look, I don't.
What? Go ahead.
I've been alone for quite a while. So. Everything is telling me that yes, I could be alone and probably survive, but you guys want to stay together.
I do think it would be beneficial. Besides, if I may be honest, there's not much I could do in this situation. I am better with large groups of people and, society and a little bit more of civilization than this half a town that we have here. This, I need more than this. And I do not, I don't do being on my own that well. Plus, I have a few of my clanmates in there, but
Are you close?
they're not really my kind of people.
Ah. And how long have you known the last?
She'll look over at her and just kind of. How long were we traveling? Probably like only a couple days.
Yeah, I think probably like 2-3 days is a safe estimate.
She'll look over at Sam and say, a couple months.
Well. Fine, we'll stay together for as long as I can manage it.
And one last thing before we join up with everyone else. Is there anyone in there that you personally would trust?
No.
That was quick.
Asda
Well.
is the one I don't not trust the most, but she's
Good.
incompetent.
Yes, but that's not the point now, is it? Asta was someone I was going to see how you felt about because, with someone so, she thinks, persuadable, I think that we would be able to direct her pretty well. I would just, she kind of rolls her eyes, I would hate to see what would happen if the religious freaks got to her first.
You see kind of like a change in Sam's expression. Yeah. That would not be good.
I agree. Well, Sam, and she'll kind of awkwardly pat him on the shoulder. It has been nice talking to you, but I can tell you probably want some alone time, so I'm gonna be off. And she'll just kind of start walking away. No offense, but with no regard to the last. She's just gonna kind of march on back to the next whatever is gonna happen next.
Yeah. As Rosalie sort of walks off, I think the lass is gonna quickly look over to Samuel and just kind of say, I know this isn't really where you want to be. It's not where I want to be either, but I hope that we can work together and maybe get out of here wherever else we want to be. That's safer soon. And she'll run off.
Sam will just probably be sitting on the outside of the temple and just kind of enjoying the night air. I guess we can go back to the table.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Who do you guys even worship?
Oh, fuck.
No, I was wondering this too.
I am not the child of gods. I do not worship any of them.
Me neither.
I meant the two religious ones who were here before
my
you all
lord.
walked back in.
My lord Tyward, the god of life.
And not and you?
I do not have a god specifically.
Sellsword is I.
My gods, where I was living, we worship primarily a god of and then he kind of like,
You know, you can just save your breath instead of lying. I don't think anyone cares that much.
I think maybe the shipwreck must have jostled my head.
Oh my goodness, you might as well feed me shit on a plate and tell me that's breakfast.
I mean, there are several things I've lost on that boat. One of them, my leg, and the other one being my sense of knowledge.
Sure.
So you just, and I do not mean this in a rude way, but you seem to very much respect divinity despite not following someone particularly.
I find myself to be a servant of the divinity, yes.
Well, that answers that.
You're doing a great job forming trust.
Are you guys okay? Because you guys did return. Did everything get addressed or settled?
I'll say Sam did not return.
Oh shit! Then why the fuck you here? Get the fuck out of here!
He doesn't want to sit in a voice chat all by himself. What the
Do
hell?
you want me to sit in a VC all by myself? You're insane.
We'll say.
He's the one recording this.
I'm role playing. I'm role playing.
Sellsword is gonna jut his chin out at Atticus. So, Burboy, do you follow like a bird god or something? Or you? Is that all for fun?
It's. I don't follow a god. He's just gonna. He's trying not to, since he's near the temple. He does not want to be like super rude to him, so he's just gonna start taking deep breaths and. I was gonna say stroking his bird, but that doesn't sound great.
Whoa!
You're checking out the bird's cloaca.
Who
and now
has
you're
stroking
throwing-
a bird?
Double down.
I forgot to. We forgot to mention Atticus has a black eye as well.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah. He's got a black eye and a pigeon.
Yeah, and the pigeon has also. The pigeon is like a small gray, brown pigeon with like a circle around its eye.
He's dinner sized.
It didn't know.
Not dinner sized.
Kind of looks like the bird also has a black eye, but he's just kind of there. No chicken nuggies, all right. So he's just kind of, for lack of better, stroking his bird.
Okay.
Trying to calm down and just like, I don't follow a god. Though this one was pretty nice.
Hey, by the way, the better term would have been pet.
Damn! Well, no, he's trying to, well...
Stroking it.
I
Too
was
late, you're
stroking it.
stroking
You know
it.
what's even worse is if you're stroking on its back, that's erotic for them.
Depends
Mm,
where on the back.
That's
I'm
not a joke.
stroking
That's
the chin.
back.
All right, I'm doing that part underneath the beak.
Okay, now that Sellsword's jab failed, he just kind of he's no longer interested in the conversation.
Who is missing? Is it just Samuel and whatchamacallit?
Whatchamacallit?
No.
Noel is missing.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Noel. Okay, that's what I was thinking. So Sam and Noel are gone.
Or did they just come back?
No, they're
No,
still
they-
out. Sam said he wasn't.
Yeah, they're out. They're out.
Sam's still out there.
Rosalie walked
okay.
in, and then I think the
was
last
not
came in
listening.
like a minute later.
Okay, I thought because you guys hopped back in call that you guys came back, like in
Bro was
character
not
too.
Not paying
listening.
attention. He was not.
Not listening.
Back.
Bro was
No.
not listening. I was like,
Yes, I
oh, Sam,
was.
you're back too? And then Sam was like, no. And I'm like, then why the fuck you in call?
So
Never mind.
Samuel, are you
the session?
No, that's what
Samuel,
never
are
mind.
you waiting on Noel or is yours separate?
I'm just relaxing. If Noel goes in, probably, but he's not like waiting for Noel. He's just enjoying the night air.
Okay.
Atanazi's gonna go over to this, excuse himself to go to the spring and just wash his face and all that stuff. So he'll probably be back later, anyways.
Yeah. Atanazi leaves the temple, and then less than a minute later, Noel is coming back. His
my
fur is like
God.
dripping wet, like his clothes are very damp, and he gets to the threshold, he shakes himself off of it, and then he walks into the temple and finds somewhere to sit.
Someone got interrupted.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm curious, as a player, what's Ari doing? No, Ari hasn't had much interaction this session.
She was talking to us.
Oh, was she? Cool.
She's just shy and emo.
She's so emo. Just for like one sentence.
Can Asta slip outside, like, front door, kinda? I want to go look for something.
We'll pass Sam on the way out.
Well, yeah.
And then just as I'm looking at the time, after this session, we're gonna resolve the mechanical Haven stuff, like just in a text channel, just so not everyone has to be on call for it. Do we want to roleplay decide the Haven, or do we want to just get to an ending point in the next few minutes, and then I'll go ahead and make a Haven text chat, that way we have time to talk about it?
The latter for
I think.
me.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna say the latter. I
Yeah,
think.
same here.
Okay, perfect. Then that's all I had planned today. If anyone would like to wrap up any roleplay or like do anything.
Asta was heading out, right?
When we were looking at the stuff for the ruins, did we find any like trace of Xenios?
Aaron, roll me a intellect history. You have to beat a 15.
Okay. Oh, my dice bag. Wait.
As to, do you want to do what you were up to now or resolve that in the next session?
I'll do it now, because all I want, basically, is just to find, like, somewhere, like, just outside the church that's, like, kind of tucked away in private, that I can just relax, basically.
You can go back to where the spring is. You can't go too far from the temple because the light doesn't extend.
Yeah. I don't know, somewhere where people don't show up, basically. I mean, I probably still have one of the torches from the catacomb, if anything.
Yeah, you have the silver torch.
Yeah, I would
If you
probably just take that.
would Sam see you just like heading into the darkness with a torch?
Yeah, probably.
Bye, girl.
Hey, where are you going?
Just somewhere, just close. Not somewhere I can be alone for a little.
It's dangerous.
I'll be okay.
As you say that, sort of closer to the trees, the scraping of branches as the wind picks up can be heard. And along the horizon of the hill below, there's silhouettes moving.
Oh, hell nah, Jigsaw.
I'm not gonna go too far. Just a little bit.
No, I'm going to follow you, right?
Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm not saying you can't.
And I mean, it kind of defeats the whole purpose of being alone.
You can sit out here.
Like, somewhere where no one can find me for a little bit.
Fine, whatever.
Thank you. And I go find somewhere to relax, truly.
And into
Foot
the night
off.
with her silver torch she goes.
I got
Bye-bye.
an 18 on that history roll.
Okay. Sister notices that the relief on the incantation stone is much more salient than it was when Xenios was present. Like the inscription of the relief itself is much deeper. And she remembers that he stepped forward from the stone. And now that he is no longer out of the stone, the etching is once again like deeper. But I think that would be all. Okay. Is everyone satisfied with the night?
Very much
I
so.
would never be satisfied.
Well, no,
It
I'm
was
very
so
angry.
fun.
I'm very angry at Asta, but Sam is angry at Asta.
Rosalie's gonna be waiting for Asta to come back so that way she can chat her up, but nothing crazy. Just being like, "Hey, how are you doing?
Hey,
What's
girl,
going
I'm
on?"
gonna get
Yeah,
some
very much just
information from you.
girl talk.
Girl
As
talk.
always, the last is going to be waiting exactly where Rosalie is.
I think the last is exactly half as
Let's
tall
be
as Leo.
anxious with Mama.
The last is 2 apples tall.
The last is exactly
Delicious.
half of Leo's height.
She
Leo was
is 7 mustard packs tall.
Wow.
Sister is 4
That's
apples
7.
tall, and the last is 2 apples tall.
True.
Okay, that's all from me. But yeah. Okay. Thank you, everyone.
Thank
Hopefully this was
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This
It
was
was
not
fun.
as chaotic as I
This
expected.
was so
This was
cool.
so fun.
Yeah, it went better than
No,
I
I
thought.
think it was
Yes.
a lot of fun because we definitely got to play some characters.
I can't wait to go to
Definitely
war.
have it.
I hope
Oh, I go
everyone
free. Why are we
got-
going to war?
I think everyone kind of showed
should
off
do
their
that.
character very well, so now people have an idea of what their groups might look like.
Mhm.
I cannot wait for Headeor to antagonize others more.
He's so evil.
You can try to
He's
antagonize.
bored. He's bored,
great.
so he's
Try-
poking at people.
Then
You
get
can
to
try to
work.
antagonize Atanazi, but it's gonna be hard. I feel for a man who has taken a vow of poverty.
A vow of
He
poverty.
will push that limit.
Yeah, vow of poverty. He is as humble as he
Once he
is.
starts to learn more about you, he will learn your weaknesses and probe them.
That's crazy work.
Just start calling him racist. It works.
Keep probing by yourself.
No. You could, probe yourself, bro.
Alrighty, friends, I'm
love
gonna
that
go
from
eat
you.
dinner because I deserve
Yeah, I
it.
would.
Good night,
You
everyone.
deserve it.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yummy.
Good night. Thank you for
night.
organizing this insane session.
Good night.
Yeah, this was
Good night.
Good night.
fun. I'm
Thank you
sad that
everyone
it
for
ended.
humoring me.
I
Bye
humored.
bye.
We did more than humor you.
Bye.